Good evening and thank you for joining us. We begin in Atlanta, where the death of another Black American involving police has ignited fury once again. Over 100 protesters marched last night outside the fast food restaurant where Rayshard Brooks was fatally shot on Friday. Demonstrators set fire to the restaurant and shut down a major highway. Dozens were arrested. One officer has been fired, the police chief has stepped down, and the victim's family is calling for justice. As Jennifer Johnson reports, police have now released body cam footage of the confrontation. And a warning, this story contains disturbing content.
Atlanta, the site of new violent protests. A Wendy's set on fire after a police officer shot and killed a black man in the restaurant's parking lot. 27-year-old Rayshard Brooks was found sleeping in his car in the Wendy's drive-thru and then failed a sobriety test.
I think you've had too much to drink to be driving, so put your hands behind your back for me.
The officer's body camera shows Brooks resisting arrest. A struggle ensues, and the police cruiser dash cam shows Brooks grabbing the officer's taser. The audio is still recording on the ground. With the taser, the video shows Brooks starts to run. Then you hear gunshots. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation has reviewed the officer's video.
He runs a relatively short distance and at that point turns around and it appears to the eye that he points the taser at the Atlanta officer. At that point, the Atlanta officer reaches down and retrieves his weapon from his holster and discharges it.
Officer Garrett Rolfe has been fired. Officer Devin Brosnan placed on administrative duty. And in less than 24 hours, Police Chief Erica Shields resigned. Brooks' family lawyer says officers should have handled this differently.
Hey, buddy, you fell asleep in line. You okay? Why don't you pull your car over there and call an Uber? And then you walk over and you leave. Why is that so hard for police officers?
The incident comes as emotions in Atlanta are running high after Ahmaud Arbery was shot to death while jogging in February, and the death of George Floyd in Minneapolis during a police arrest last month. Atlanta's mayor has already convened a committee to examine the use of force by police.
I firmly believe that there is a clear distinction between what you can do and what you should do. I do not believe that this was a justified use of deadly force.
Recommendations from the task force are expected within 45 days, but Atlantans say they will continue to protest until black men don't have to fear for their lives when stopped by police. Jennifer Johnson, Global News, Washington.